Bellingham hype.
Well, it looks like somebody else jumped in, so.
TylerNol did. He decided he was going to play after all.
Man, I don't know, man. Tylenol's crazy, man. After playing that long a game and he wants to go again, I salute you, sir. Actually, a lot of these guys are playing again. Veknus, Siifoo, was there. Yeah, ChocobosX was there, and let's get this game started.
Buddy GLG Lapalo repping the GLG in this game. Oh yeah.
Well, we had Michael earlier.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think they call out his rep, though. He's a scrub.
Oh.
Well, and they are called good-looking gamers, and then we're talking about Michael, so, you know.
And it's Michael.
Yeah, so, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss.
I rag on Michael a lot, you guys, but I do want you to know he's pretty much my brother from another mother, so we talk shit to each other all the time. We have known each other for over 5 years now, so it's all good. I'm on the short list of guys that are allowed to marry his wife if he dies. That's how close we are. So, yeah.
Would his wife be okay with that, though? That's the problem.
I think so. I think that's how I made the list.
Getting a few randoms coming out here. Spirits decided what they want to play.
Yeah.
But, you know, Siifoo and Chocobos, they always got a random. And, golly, ChocobosX with this RNG today. How in the world do you keep getting that shaper, bro? I don't understand.
Let's hope he doesn't build Might accidentally this time.
Yeah.
Slow down
Rigged.
their game pretty much. And I see on the Spirit side, TheBro is back. Welcome back, bro.
Let's take a look at the sides. These, wow, okay. We got... Well, let's wait for everything to lock in.
We're going to see Michaela versus Michaela. We're going to see some Zeri versus Zeri.
We're
going to see some Basco versus Basco.
But they're not in the same position. Basco's in lane
right,
on
but
the
we got
mortal.
some Amaranth versus Viridian. So the only thing that's kind of not in place is the Moya versus the Dragain, just in terms of like how they all match up. But yeah, it is going to be a Moya versus Basco in the jungle. Siifoo running that lane Basco,
man,
which people like lately, and in the right combination, it works okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly,
I will let you two take this away. So
all right, sounds good. Let's go ahead and switch the overlay over. I know that I switched the overlay because my webcam turns off. That is how I know. So let's go ahead and introduce the teams first because we didn't do that last game. We have got on the excuse me, on the mortal side.
They saw them for an hour. We didn't need to introduce.
Yeah,
them.
Exactly. We're cool.
We were sick of them by the time we were done.
We've got Cyberhawk 00 on the Hunter Moya. Let's look at the loadout here. We've got, looks like Duelist with 6 armor, 6 haste, and 2.1 defense penetration. Then Michaela GLG Lathlow, Gladiator running Ravager and Scavenger. So you don't get away from this Michaela. Not only does she have final payment, if that's not up, she just runs you down. I like that build, actually. I do like that loadout quite a bit. Amaranth going with a bunch of power, health, and haste. Siifoo landed a good stun on both TheBro and Veknus. So, you know, hey, the tactician life, right? Got to get that 40 Vim. That's what that's all about. Them extra potions. Speaking of Siifoo on the Basco, jumps on Veknus again. He's already up to 60 Vim. He's running default loadout on him. And then we have Zeri ChocobosX. Any crazy loadout here? 12 power, 1.6 haste, 2.8 mastery, and 80.3 health. So all around loadout. Don't really see anything crazy coming out there. What about the spirit side?
Alright, so over here we got Dragain playing a Tactician Kensu. Loadout, he's got 14.5 armor, 22.2 health, power, rogue, and outrider as his stuff. So that's going to be interesting.
Better ward that brush, boys.
Indeed. We got the TylerNol playing the Tactician Viridian.
No, that's Gladiator, man. You're so used to watching Mars doing Viridian.
I know. 11 armor, 1.2 defense pen, 11.2 power, and Ravager. Not a bad loadout for Viridian at all. Pretty standard, I think. And TheSteelArab playing Basco in the jungle. 2.4 power, 8.3 armor, Ravager, Hoplite, and Outrider.
Wow.
Triple passive hype. I love doing this build. It's kind of ridiculous, and on Basco I feel like it's going to be tough. And then we've got Veknus on Zeri, 44.4 health, 4% health, 7.7 armor, 6% haste, and Warden. Really standard tactician type. Support Zeri build. And last but not least, TheBro playing Michaela, 1.2 defense and 3.9 power, 1% haste, almost 50 health, 13.2 armor, and Ravager.
Oh, Lapo getting really low here from the bros. Just all these auto attacks. There's the blink forward, and TheTylernol gets first blood up. Wow, what the heck happened? We didn't. The camera missed first blood again. I thought Lathlo went down, but I guess it was up in the top lane, and it was Amaranth that went down.
Yeah.
I got completely trolled, man. Trolled by the smart cam.
Did the exact same thing to me.
Wow, our smart cams are in the same place, Pyro? I don't even believe it.
Yeah. I know, weird, right?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Back, everyone.
So with a Moya jungle against a Basco jungle, Basco's a little slow at start. Moya's just ridiculously fast after her first camp. Because as soon as she can combo...
Moya's just fast in general.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I mean, she doesn't do much level 1 because she needs to combo her abilities up. She needs to combo the shock or the recharge with the bolt to really get the most out of them. But she's got great sustain in the jungle. The recharge can actually do quite a bit. It's when we did Best Moya World, I remember seeing Paradelton heal for like 500 damage doing a recharge bolt across the line of minions. It was something. It was quite the spectacle to see.
Sounds about right. That Moya hype.
Well, I mean, Dragon, he's saying 2 CS on Emma, but you killed her, so what do you expect? She hasn't had time to actually get any CS. We'll go ahead and land the title prison, but Dragon just landing these kill shots. Doing all the harass there while the bro goes down to Siifoo jumping in on Basco, and Moya coming in for the assist, too. Not sure if Moya was necessary there, but sure didn't look like it, based on what I saw. And Siifoo coming, like this lane Basco. You know, I don't like it, but apparently it works, clearly, because of players getting pushed around in lane. Uh-oh, TheSteelArab. Has he been spotted? Doesn't look like it. Moya, Moya saw it, clearly. To be pinging that quickly.
He got shut down on that one. Yeah, this lane Basco is interesting. I have not seen this yet, but Basco is pretty tanky, and the amount of pressure that he allows you to put on the enemy is pretty intense.
Well, and his tac procs can be free. All he has to do is get close enough to hit his change. When his W lights up, just smack it, and there's your tactician proc right there. So
the downside to that is then you lose that AoE slow if they try to dive on you from a gang.
Exactly.
It is pretty nice. But the easy stun, like the dash with the easy stun that's AoE, is great for him.
TheTylernol trying to go ham on Lathlo. Siifoo's going to come in and block him from doing that. They're going to have to back off. 4v1, not good.
No, definitely not. But they don't want to dive a binding yet, particularly when they had Moya off to the side that they saw. Because that bush is indeed warded.
Where'd the other ones go?
All physical, by the way, except Zeri. That is completely accurate, but don't underestimate a Zeri. You know, if
they know that Moya's over there. She's been seen by that ward.
Well, and then they saw her in the bottom brush anyway, so they knew she was there. I don't think they want to collapse on her, though. They're going to let her do her thing.
Yeah, I was worried that was going to happen.
Take a look at the map here. Looks like Viridian went back to buy along with Basco on the spear side. Let's see what they end up getting here. An abolition out of Viridian. That's going to be a conquest for sure. Basco picks up a form. So pretty standard for a Basco there. It's particularly good for the W here, the Unbreakable, because the form will apply. I mean, it's only 33% as effective on damage over time abilities, but it'll still apply to every tick of that Unbreakable.
Yep, can't go wrong there.
No, definitely not.
Of course, the passive on form, getting a little extra boost from his armor on his build. Not bad.
And not to mention, what is he getting for Underdog right now? Let's take a look. Well, he's getting power right now because he's got 47 power at the moment. But that may transition to armor late game. I know that I do like having the power Underdog on Basco, just simply because it allows you to do ridiculous amounts of damage as you get low, particularly if you have other items to help you survive when you get low, like, you know, a Rebirth or a Hope or things like that. You can have those defensive items and still have a power passive for Underdog. Looks like Lathlo is going to go back in plain vision of everybody. Let's see what Lathlo goes back and gets. He just, wow, Ambition Rush out of Lathlo. Well, they are facing a full physical team with the exception of Zeri, so I guess this is okay. I guess Garwar would tell you that's the situation where it's okay to rush Ambition.
Yeah, definitely. The extra armor is going to help him a lot in lane.
But pretty quiet so far. I would well, the Moya is 6, so expect some pressure coming to the lanes for Spirit Team very, very quickly.
It looks like Basco's trying to get in position for a gank. Probably not going to get it because they're pushed back.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, they're way behind that binding. Yeah, Arab. Well, he's going to go ahead and eat the bubble. So at least Kensu doesn't have to. Helping a bro out. Well, I mean, Kensu was kind of low. Kensu was about half health, so the title prison definitely would not be a good thing to... Oh, God, that's got to be so annoying as a Basco. You're about to jump in, and then Veknus just silences you. Uh-oh, they are collapsing on the Moya. Let's go ahead and move to it right now.
Oh, no. Taking hits from Parasite.
Oh, and the Void Breaker comes down, and this is going to be a dead Moya. That's... Woo! And, oh, the... Man,
Siifoo barely dodged that.
Ultimate gun.
But his butthole puckered up on that one.
Ooh, and ChocobosX goes down to the drain. TheTylernol comes in, gets a good chunk out of them. Drain with the auto attacks coming out. Oh no. Oh no, Kesakor. There's a Riptide.
TheTylernol, Basco dive, the Amaranth. Goodbye.
Oh man. Siifoo gonna forces the blink out of Bro.
Oh, so top lane's gonna collapse on bottom.
Here we go. The rotation's coming in. Lathlo looks super dead right there.
Bye, Lathlo.
Yeah, you can't blink out of final payment, buddy. Doesn't work that way. And Siifoo's going to have to go back. They're going to give up a lot of damage on this binding. Big Dragon goes back.
Yeah, if not, give it up entirely.
Well, Makilla doesn't have enough to really do much.
They might be able to take it.
Well, let's find out.
Mortal binding has been destroyed.
They have 2 carries that are about to destroy this.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gold Standard does a lot of work against bindings. Oh, yeah, I guess they are going to take it. And, yeah, nobody's even close. Well, Moya could come up and defend this, but I think Moya realizes, you know what? Yeah, walk by, wave, say, how you doing, guys? And we'll just let this binding go. Yep, Viridian went ahead and finished his conquest, so he will be doing a ton more damage now, and he actually bought a Vigor to go with it, so it's probably going to be a Prosperity to go with it, because, you know, I guess Prosperity is just the thing you buy for defense, and it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't make you particularly susceptible to any one offensive item. Like, if you buy, you know, Rampancy or Defiance, you're just vulnerable to a Ruin, or if you buy something with a ton of armor, you know, or MR, you're vulnerable to a Rage. So it's just that nice balanced defensive item that you really can't counter with one single buy. So good overall. It does take some time to get going, though. That's the only thing about it. It's inefficient when you buy it, but 10 minutes later, it's very efficient.
He's just looking for the gank on TheTylernol. Gonna get it, though.
Gonna miss. Stun. Void Breaker comes up. Void Rising. I mean, Deep Rising down into the
binding.
Yeah.
Bit of a rough engage on that gank attempt. And ChocobosX going out of lane, bad idea.
He's gonna die. Cyberhawk, I don't know if he's
wow,
gonna get out
rescued
of it.
by the Amaranth.
You know what, Pyro, I never did ask you. Are you more of a play-by-play guy, or are you more of a color guy?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Alright. We'll just kind of balance it out then. Normally I ask that before I cast with somebody, but...
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Sorry. 7 different levels of dead there, Kishi. I agree.
Oh, good call. Oh, hey, Kishi is GLG Locksmith. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, just followed the channel recently, too. So we do appreciate that.
While you guys are having fun casting the game, I'm catching up on Facebook. This is really good.
It's good. That's good.
Chocobo caught
Chocobo's getting caught out again.
I'm about to take a Instagram of ChocobosX dying. It's going to be great.
BM.
Oh, and Lathlo just in between everybody. Not going to be well for him. He's gone.
Yeah, rough spots for the
Yeah, that.
mortal team to get engaged.
Right.
There's a serious level discrepancy here. I mean, you're seeing 3 to 4 level difference between the Spirit and the Mortal side, and that's contributing to them just getting kind of steamrolled at the moment.
And not
They really need to
Absolutely.
just kind of safely farm, even if they give up objectives, just to get the experience.
Right. And it's just the amount of objective control on the Spirit side is just absolutely insane. You've got a Makella and a Kensu. So Makella will shred objectives with the gold standard. Kensu's just got all the attack speed. So it's just... I mean, yeah, the passive from his Q, his ghosts, won't do anything to a binding, but it doesn't change that he can still take down a binding pretty darn quick. Alright, looks like we're going to have a reset here. Kill shot down onto Siifoo to slow him down. Silence and a spatter onto Siifoo, but nothing comes out of it.
Yep, still a rough spot for an engage.
Yeah, I still think Mortal Team is just way too pushed up right now. I don't think they should be this far up.
Completely.
Let them push in. You really don't want to be anywhere near these guys, because... let's just look at the levels. There's a level 7 versus a level 10. So yeah, I mean, your Makella's on par with the Spirit sides, Viridian, Basco, and Zeri, but everybody else is behind. And uh-oh,
And
Lathlo, you're
Lathlo's
way
about to
too
die.
up, and you're dead. Voidbreaker,
Oh!
the Deep Rising, but the Deep Rising saved Lathlo.
Yeah, but
Wow.
he died.
Oh,
Killed the other person off anyway.
and
That
the
was unfortunate.
Uprising.
For those playing the home game, I'm
Uprising
now
missed.
looking at a picture of chili cheesecake.
Chili cheese cake?
Sounds as horrible as it looks.
What?
The crust is crushed tortilla chips and butter. And the filling is cream cheese, eggs, chili powder, green chilies, jalapeno peppers, and cheese. With
Okay.
tomatoes and
Sounds
olives
like-
and everything.
It
So
sounds
it's
like,
like
America.
it sounds like I threw up on a plate.
I
after
feel
having
like
Mexican food followed by Cheesecake Factory.
I
That's
feel
what it sounds like.
freedom in this statement.
I don't know. I wish there was a dislike button at this point. That was pretty horrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you guys, you know my thoughts.
Oh, Lathlo trying to make plays,
Yeah,
getting
okay.
caught by Tylenol.
But he's getting some damage down. Just Siifoo can't really get too close or she's gonna get destroyed.
No. And you can see as soon as the gold standard from Lathlo went down, TylernolL just went right back in. It's like the
Yep,
last
that's
thing
the
you
time
want
to get engaged.
Team has captured a well.
Uh-oh, TylernolL sitting in a bush gonna get caught. But it looks like he was able to get away from it. I don't know.
Yeah,
all
nothing
these people
crazy
fighting
happened
and
there.
all this fighting happening and nobody dying. What is going on?
A precaution.
Please tell me this is not going to be another hour-long game.
Well, as soon as TheSteelArab
Not
comes
gonna
in
say
lane here, it could be brutal. He is waiting for the right moment. Here he comes.
Here's TheSteelArab blitzing in, jumps. Can he catch him? There's the Unbreakable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but Lathlo has to blink out.
See you later,
Gets
Cyberhawk.
sacked by Cyberhawk. But
Bad.
Lathlo's sticking
Lathlo,
around.
you gotta run, bro.
Should have run earlier. Yeah, that's the wrong way, Lathlo. That's running towards their base. And TylernolL, as soon as Surge comes up, he'll be able to pick him up, but he decides not to commit.
Siifoo coming in for some reason, and he's gonna get caught by Zeri and Basco here.
Oh, but the Amaranth comes in. The Uprising will land on the
Amaranth
Siifoo, but
rescue!
Nope.
now,
Wait.
I'm not sure where the ult was there. I think Kesakor could have ulted and Siifoo might have gotten away.
maybe, and Lathlo finally goes
Possible.
down after taking everybody on a merry chase on the Spirit team.
Almost got Tylenol.
Still hasn't used the ult. Would have killed Veknus in that fight, Amaranth versus Zeri.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what she's waiting on.
Maybe the R
He's
key's
waiting on
broken.
whatever.
The spirit team has
Essentially.
captured a well.
That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, but apparently, you know what I think it was? As apparently, you know, you press Q to get the Tetra kills. You don't press R to get the Omnis.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, there it
Oh, the
is!
bro
There
just
we
got
go.
blown up.
Saved it for the bro.
Okay.
Nice combo.
Alright, I guess that was a decent target. I mean, they both TheBro and Veknus only had 1 kill, so it's not like they're gonna get a whole lot off either one of them. But
Silence, critics!
No, definitely
there's
not.
a lot of pain. 2 pains coming out on the mortal side.
Yeah, one on Makella and one on Amaranth.
That's confusing to me.
I guess
I
they
mean,
want
yeah,
to
I
stop
guess
the
you get
Vasco
heal
shields?
from. Well, there's also a heal on TylerNol.
Right.
Um,
Doesn't do anything against Prismatic Vortex.
oh,
Siifoo going absolutely ham, and I think he's going to end up dying for it, but Cyberhawk coming in
that
from
Prismatic
the side.
Vortex
He
on
got
him
that
was
Prismatic
great.
Vortex.
Absolutely dropping all the power, getting
Eric's
all the
down.
damages, picking him
Dragon
up,
gets lifted up by
slamming
Moya.
him back down.
Oh, nice work with the W.
Return.
Good throw the HUD to get out. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Oh, TylerNol coming in. He might be able to clean up some. Wow,
Thanks
that
for that input,
vengeance.
Garwar.
Yeah.
This will tackle
Yeah.
you.
They just need to run the hell away at this point, but
I don't think they understand the concept of running away.
yeah. They're so low that there's just 4. They can 4v5 from here.
Oh, with the health they
Spirit
have
side
left?
has
Yeah.
the advantage because they're so low. So TylerNol going to pick out somebody. Oh, wanted to walk in on ChocobosX, but wasn't sure where that spatter was going.
And then they've got a lot of long range on the Spirit side. I mean, the kill shot from Dragon, the spatter from Veknus. There's,
And
There's a
Makella
lot
has
of
a
hope.
final payment up if they can get somebody low enough.
yeah, generally initiating with final payment is not recommended
No, no.
because it's in the
Not
name how you
generally
use it,
always.
guys. It's exactly how it works. Final payment. Use it to finish the fight.
I must go.
Or like final flight, or final protocol, or final chapter. They're all clues on how to use them.
Meanwhile, I still think Desecrator's ult needs to be renamed to Zombie Cannon.
I love it. Well, except in the
But
case
then
of the
that
Eternal
was
Light
X.
Skin. What about the turkey
But
cannon?
for the fridge, it's the turkey shooter. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay with
Void
that.
Breaker max range
that
onto
was right.
Siifoo, gets
No.
deleted, and Latho's not going to be far behind. Can they follow the chase onto Kesakor? No, he's going to get the Zeri.
that
Final
ult.
payment doesn't do anything.
I was hoping that they were going to let Kesakor. If you hadn't have done the Prismatic Vortex, they might have followed trying to get Kesakor, and Kesakor had ult.
My.
Wow.
That
There we
damage
go.
from
That's
Tylenol.
what I was-
Tylenol's got so
Kesakor.
much damage.
No kidding, but
Not good enough.
no, definitely. The stasis just
See,
fades
I
you
was
into
hoping.
die.
I was hoping for a 4-man ult through that tight little passage, because they would have got all 4 of them off Amaranth. It didn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could say Lapilo got dove by the whale.
And yeah, Amaranth Gladiator is rough. I'm not a fan
I like
of
it.
trying to play. I'm not a fan of. I don't like to glad with any of the mages personally. I'd rather be playing them as that power tactician in lane. But that's just because I just think they all suck to last hit with.
I mean, I
The
prefer
only
the,
one that's acceptable to me is an Ashabel, just because you can last hit with the Q, just because it's up against it.
what was I going to say there?
Slain the parasite.
I think I would prefer Zeri as the gladiator over Amaranth,
No, I
to be
don't even
completely
want that.
honest.
They could have done like they're saying in chat. They could have Siifoo could have been glad on Vasco, and let Amaranth harass, or like if they wanted to swap that lane up and put the Zeri with the Killa. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
lanes they were in. I was busy reading Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah,
Well,
Vasco was in the bottom lane with Laflo, and then the top lane was Zeri. And, no,
Withdraw.
yeah,
Not our time.
and the top lane was.
Well, people keep in mind too, like anybody out there watching, you don't have to have a tactician and gladiator in lane.
No.
Full tact is okay if you're not comfortable with last hitting. Totally fine.
Yeah.
In fact, you can get a lot of
as a
harass on
beginner.
that.
Yeah, as a beginner, you can totally do that. It's just, it's gonna wreck your farm, like your Vim income.
Yeah, late
to a
game
certain
Vim is
degree.
going to make a big difference, but
Well,
if you're not comfortable with it, just go tact. It's cool.
Yeah, that was like how the game was played for a long time before.
Yeah.
That was item
Because
Palooza,
originally
right?
Gladiator sucked, and now Predator sucked. So there's always one role that's gonna suck. Hopefully the much vaunted progression update, whenever it decides to appear, will fix that. But there's no way to know.
Yeah, Epic got right. I mean, anything but Amaranth. Amaranth Glad is painful. I do agree with you there.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, a little bit of a rotation. They're gonna catch, potentially catch 2 people out here.
So people are going to get away with it, but Max Rage,
Void
Void
Breaker.
Breaker onto Siifoo.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately
yeah,
that made
oh,
Siifoo. Yeah, Siifoo had to use his jump and stun just to get out, so everybody's down.
TylerNol wails in, starts cleaning up. Oh man.
A spirit player has been shut down.
Okay, they're gonna get some cores off this. No big deal.
If Dragon doesn't stand in the fire anyway. Yeah, Guardian just saved that back core with that fire line.
True.
Uh-oh. Arab beating the Amaranth combo, but Prismatic Vortex is there to save the day. And so Michaela just going to work on the structures. The binding should be gone here soon. There you go. Arab's going to jump in. Not going to get too much done. He's got the slowdown on all of them. Cyberhawk's really low. Oh, the uprising, but Moya's going to get out of it. There's the stun, and there's a double right there.
A mortal player has been slain.
That could be the game.
Binding has been destroyed.
Except Lathlo just came up, and here comes the final payment.
And the res.
And Siifoo going in on Dragon. That had to be a blank, but oh, thrill the hunt to go behind him. Catches up with the E, but Dragon still takes him down. He's going to go down to Lathlo, and Arab just got to get the heck out of here.
A spirit player has been shut
So
down.
much for that GG.
Damn.
I know, but we still got Moya.
Bro's just gonna get his get that core down.
But wait a minute.
A spirit player.
Oh, tried to go in
bro.
to get the Moya, didn't happen.
Bro.
Got the core though, still 2 cores up. A lot of minions coming in. Strider just avoiding that front core, walking all the way to the lowest health one. That's interesting that it prioritized the lowest health core.
I didn't notice that before. That is very interesting.
Yeah, he walked right by that first one, which should have been the priority. And went right back to the back one.
Wow, it's almost like they're smart or something.
I wouldn't call him that, but that was an interesting choice in their decision tree.
Well, it's kind of like if they were smart, they would just keep whacking on the core and not moving off to the minions, but that's beside the point. TylerNol going to catch out Cyberhawk, and yeah, Cyberhawk is, I don't know, if he can get away with this. Well, it's Moya, of course he can get away.
You need to check on stuff.
Moya complaining about a dry eel. That's a horrible problem to have.
No, I don't even know if I want to go there. But you know what? Something we haven't talked about in a long time since there's been all this fighting. We haven't looked at items. Let's look at items here. Let's see. Moya, Cyberhawk's got an ambition and a vengeance, along with a resilience and a will. Michaela looks like Lathlo's got ambition, pain, and dominance. Pain-dominance combo, bringing the pain.
Little buff from the Zeri.
And this... Yeah, she's giving a lot of armor. She said 41 armor.
That's 46 now.
46. Pain and potency on Amaranth, pretty standard
Lathlo
build. Oh, Lathlo
getting
caught
hit
out.
at the
Good
last
dispel,
second.
though.
Thank God for that dispel.
Reaper Beam coming down to dissuade the chase, and that may just kill Veknus
1v1
because
the
of that
Veknus.
Reaper Beam.
Oh, Moya's coming in on Arab.
That was a nice catch by
nothing.
Moya. Yeah.
And both teams disengage.
And I'm going to call the Guardian MVP of that fight. Totally dissuaded the further aggression. Got the split.
Never
Kesakor
underestimate
taking
the Reaper
almost
Beam.
half life with 1 hit from Michaela.
That gold standard, though. And them gold coins, they hurt. Well,
Yeah,
particularly
that's
when those
something
coins
to
are
do
bullets.
with people are trying to learn Michaela in lane. You pop your gold standard, you use the first 2 uses on a minion, and then you drop that 3rd use on the player for harass. They do not expect that bonus damage off that auto attack.
Oh, they're trying to get the Reaper Beam core down.
Stun in the
almost
Reaper Beam.
one
Oh,
hit in it.
Riptide coming down. TylerNol gets deleted. Arab's going to be
No.
next, picking him up, slamming him down.
Took
Doesn't
him
quite
away
get killed,
from the
but
team, these Moyas.
Arab and Dragon should go down immediately afterwards with the
Nice cleanup.
uprising.
Spirit
And
double kill.
Dragon took 2 with him, though.
A mortal player.
Veknus wasn't with the fight. I don't know that it would have mattered a whole lot.
Has been slain.
Unfortunately, the Moya got the
spirit team has captured
the landfall on her target, but then moved it forward, even further away from her team. I don't know if she was just trying to figure, oh, I'll kill this one and then I'll be right on the next one or what, but Interesting choice. Worked out in the end.
Yeah, Viridian figured out he was on the Reaper Beam. Yeah, you were, buddy. That's why you died.
Nope.
Oh, geez. And then we have Tank Zeri coming out here from ChocobosX. Look at that armor.
Basically, for items, Moya now has a resilience, an ambition, a will, and a vengeance.
Yeah, I already went over
The
that.
Michaela has a yeah, they asked in chat though. So
Oh, okay.
the Michaela has an ambition, a pain, a dominance, and a resonance. Amaranth has a pain, a potency, and a power. So pretty far behind. The Basco has the glory, a couple lives, resilience, a will, and a rebirth. The Zeri is sitting on 3 resiliences in order, a preservation, and a life. So Mortal Side's still fairly far behind on items, but they do have a level 20 Michaela.
Siifoo getting caught out here. TheTylernol walking him down.
Yeah, level 20 Michaela is the highest level player in the game, Lathalo. Staying alive long enough. Doing that Saturday Night Fever.
Oh my
Get
god.
himself to 20.
ChocobosX gets caught out.
Latho will be next, but oh, the blink. Is the final payment going to be final? The final payment was
it is.
final.
Yep.
What is this? I don't understand my world right now. Final payment getting a kill? What?
Yeah. Kensu
Yeah.
sitting on a Vengeance, Fate, a Judgment, and Duress, along with a Time. The Viridian with a Dominance, Conquest, Divinity, Energy,
Spirit team has slain
Wonder he
Vigor,
was
and a
chunky.
Power. Yeah. Basco on the Spirit side, sitting with an Adamance, a Glorious, Stability, a Pain, which is great because it spreads that through all the chains.
Yep.
A Life and a Time. And their Zeri has a Harmony, a Chaos, a Potency, and an Energy. And then we're going to see their side Michaela, only with an Ambition, Dominance, and a Resonance.
But sitting on 2,700 VIMs, he can buy anything he wants.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. This point. After they pick this up, they should go back and shop, and they'll be able to pick up another
For sure.
legendary item.
And you see Veknus and TheTylernol going back already.
Spirit team has captured a well.
TheBro, probably not knowing you can recall halfway through the cap of the Spirit Well, and you will cap it and then get the heck out of there.
Yeah, it's got to get around to like 55%, that one little curly Q right past middle. Once that's done, you're guaranteed to cap it. You'll probably do it a little before then, you just got to play with it.
Yeah,
It's just safe to make sure that one's done and then hit it.
Better to go a little late than a little early. You go a little early.
She
you
said
jump
That's
the
a
well.
general rule of life.
This will tax you.
The Shapers Guild After Dark casting today.
TSG after midnight.
It's Adult Swim time.
You're all there.
But the thing was, it was like this even before then, so, you know, what are we going to do?
It was midnight somewhere.
That's very, very true.
Hashtag close enough.
Well, ChocobosX is saying, well, I'm caught gate today. Well, that's okay. At least you recognize it. You know you're getting caught a lot, and if you recognize it, you can fix it.
Yeah, that's really important. Oh, Dragon's getting a little
Very
Chocobos,
aggressive.
aggressive there.
I'll throw you a bone, Chocobos. If Pyro wants to hang out for another game with Terrelthur, I will hop in a game, and I will be worse than you were, so it will make you feel better.
Depends on how long this one goes.
Yeah, I'm thinking they'll finish this one out shortly, maybe? We'll see.
You would think.
I thought they were going to do so a minute ago, but, or I should say 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, they're getting the core. Reaper Beam might have caught all of them there, but there's
There
the
it
Void
is.
Breaker. Deletes Cyberhawk. Siifoo will be next, and this is definitely going to be the game.
Yep, too many big striders. Too many cores
Oh,
down.
There's one more core up. Where is it?
It's the health core.
Yeah, the health core came back
The
because
health
they
core
took
came
so much
back.
time. The health core.
Yeah, they got trolled
Final
by
payment
Latho's
couldn't
down.
catch Dragon.
Has been slain.
And good game, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Whales the last second.
why? Because you can, right?
Right?
So many
Why would
pains
you,
on
It's
middle. Yeah.
frozen midair.
Gonna do one last giveaway, and then Terrelthur will get this started, so we can try to fit in one more quick game. I mean, if I'm in it, it should be quick. So.
Yeah, no kidding. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Epic got rice. Press tab for items. Yeah, I don't like pressing tab for items because as soon as you press tab to look at the items, a team fight breaks out.
Yeah, we
Guaranteed.
Just gotta find. We're still learning good times to press tab. It's got to be in down times, and there aren't a ton of down times.
No.
So you got to wait for
Yeah.
that complete wipe where they're just farming, and then we'll learn to to get that in at that point.
Well, the nice thing is too, you can leave it on SmartCast or Smart Camera, and then just tap 1 through 5, and
That's what we do.
through, yeah,
Yep.
U through T. For anybody else out there who wants to use spectator mode, you can do that without having to lock out the 2 sites.
Yeah, that's what I usually do when I'm trying to call out. Like if I'm reading it, I'm just going through those one by one. But when I'm not on the camera, people can't really see it. So.
Very